Hello, YouTube. How y'all doing today on this Matic Monday? I hope it's going very well. We got so much to talk about, y'all. It's so much going on in America that's rather disturbing. Donald Trump has his administration, his regime, trying to cover him up in the Epstein files, and it's actually a fail for them. Pam Bundy is a failure at it. Blanche is a failure at doing it as well. Hello, King Alan. How you doing, my love? I have somewhere to go this evening, so I gotta hurry up and do a live right quick. But yeah, Pam Bundy is a failure at hiding, covering up for Donald Trump. Cash Patel is a failure at covering up for Donald Trump. Blanche, his own personal attorney that he has given a position in his cabinet, is also a failure at covering up for Donald Trump and the Epstein files. Actually, Donald Trump is all over the Epstein files. Anywhere that you see redactions, that is for Donald Trump. They even went as far to fake the funk and pretend like Michael Jackson, Bill Clinton, and Diana Ross was actually with some victims. Those were Diana Ross and Michael Jackson's children. Pam Bundy, you should be locked up for this. Cash Patel, you should be locked up for this. Blanche, you should be disbarred and thrown under the prison because that is so dirty to do that to somebody when it's not what you tried to make it out to be. Michael Jackson, that photo of Michael Jackson and Diana Ross with Bill Clinton was nothing naughty. That was Michael Jackson's child and Diana Ross' children. They was their children. That should be a law against them doing that, but you know, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's the times of AI. They are so wrong for that because they are the law. You would think they would do better, but no, not the Donald Trump regime, not his administration. They are horrible human beings. Pam Bundy, I had a little bit of a care for you. I was hoping you step out on faith and tell the truth about everything. Girl, I don't care nothing about you now because I see what games you playing. You just as dirty as Donald Trump. And I'm curious to know what secrets you have, Pam Bundy, that you down with the get down of trying to frame people that have nothing to do with this pretty much. That was an innocent photo of Michael Jackson and his children with Diana Ross and Bill Clinton. Now, if they have done anything else, then they need to be punished too. But that was so dirty. Then to take a gray blanket and make it look like somebody's under a blanket, then you black out the faces. Really? Really? So that's what you're doing? Okay. The American people, we understand exactly what you're doing. You playing dirty. You're not even playing hardball. You playing and you failed at it. Hello, everybody. Hit that like button as you are coming in. Please hit the like button, my beautiful kings and queens. Hello, King Ed Thornton. I love you. I love you, King Allen. Hello, King IW4KX. I love you. Thank you for your compliment. Thank you. I love all of you. So we're going to be getting started shortly. It's just like now Donald Trump is talking about Greenland again. Now he's supposed to take the governor of Louisiana, New Orleans, or whatever, and send him to take over Greenland. Donnie, you is the biggest fool ever. Greenland already told you they're not playing your silly games, tricks up for rabbits. With you the biggest fat rabbit hopping around in America, and we tired of seeing you hopping around in your bunny suit with a pink tutu. We're tired, Donnie. This is like our country's a joke right now, and I'm not enjoying it because America is bigger than this. We as Americans are better than this. This should not be happening on our watch. It should not be happening, y'all. It's an embarrassment, a total disgrace and an embarrassment. Yes, he is King Ellen. Oh, yes. Hello, Lord Chief. How you doing? I'm glad that you're back, but you best to behave while you're in my chat. Now, again, I am glad you're back. No, I'm not an angry woman. I'm a strong black woman. So say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. And I was getting tired of you white people coming to my chat telling me what to say and don't talk about being black. Why? Why does it offend you that I say I'm a strong black woman? Deal with it, because I am. God made me that way. You need to take it up with God, honey. Just take it up with him and stop talking about, you can talk about my big red lips. I don't care. God gave me those. At least I don't have to go get lip injections. The stuff y'all talk about is ludicrous to me. It lets me know you're a simpleton. You're not just trailer park trash, but you're a simpleton. And that's sad. Mm, mm, mm. So Bill Clinton, he calls for the full release of the Epstein files. And I feel you, Bill Clinton. Apparently, Bill feels that he has nothing to hide. But Dunny Boy, the present man in the Oval Office, does not want the Epstein files fully released. But you sure did make sure Bill Clinton was seen a lot. Yes, you, Pam Bundy, Cash Patel, and Blanche, your attorney, who should be disbarred for all this buffoonery. And Governor Newsom has to say about those terrorists. He says Trump terrorists make gifts 26% more expensive for Christmas, y'all. Trump's terrorists is 26% more expensive. So your Christmas this year, you actually paid 26 more percent than normal. Trump ain't dealing with play it in y'all face, MAGA. It's expensive and you won't even own it. Own it, MAGA. Own it. You look like a fool. You do. You do. Okay. Bill, like I said, Bill Clinton wants them to release the Epstein files, full Epstein files. He's not afraid. He said he don't have anything to hide. He said, I ain't never scared. Hit that like button, everybody. Sir Mod, how you doing? Cry gone. Cry. I don't know what this is. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, it is expensive, my love. It truly is. And we're gonna listen to a couple Epstein survivors. They're gonna speak. This is more of an Epstein day because Dunny trying everything to get our mind off of Epstein files. He's starting this mess with Greenland again. Think that's gonna distract us. Dunny, you lost. You failed. Pam Bundy failed. Cash Patel has fallen. All of y'all failed at this FAIL. You failed. London Bridge is falling down. I'm enjoying watching it. And Nicki Minaj, girl, I'm just gonna say it like that. If you don't stop while you can, because he is not gonna pardon that husband, girl. He don't like your skin. Stop playing with your mind and playing on your own top, Nicki Minaj. All right, all right, all right. How y'all doing? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Show me lots of love. I need it, baby. Because I'm up here giving you what you want and I give you what you need. Satisfaction guarantee. It come from me. Queen Lillie, baby. That's what's up. We're going to listen to a doctor try to figure if Donald Trump has dementia or is it versicolous. And he said they carry the same symptoms, dementia and syphilis. So he's trying to figure that out. And protecting, listen to this, MAGA, because this is for you. Protecting kids stopped the moment protecting Trump became inconvenient. Let me say it again to MAGA, the red hat, the one that's wearing the mark of the beast. Yeah. Protecting kids stopped the moment protecting Trump became inconvenient for MAGA. You protect Trump, you're fighting against helping survivors. You're fighting against children that's right now being trafficked. That's what you're fighting against, MAGA. You're not good people. You're rotten to the core. Your mama didn't train you well. And we're gonna listen to Massey speak a moment as well, because he's gonna hold the DOJ accountable. I truly believe he will. And come to find out, the second ship that Trump seized, the second oil tank that Trump seized, stole, that Donald Trump and Keith's headset stole, well, it belonged to China. Yes, that second oil tanker belongs to China. Oh, if we're gonna go to war, it's gonna be China, and they're not scared. They ain't ever scared. They're just as much intelligent, probably more than us. I hate to say it, because look at who we got in the Oval Office. That tell you America's down bad. Donald Trump is not intelligent. He's a con artist. That doesn't mean he's smart. It doesn't mean you're smart because you know how to con. That does not mean I want MAGA to learn something. Jesus help him. Trump sparks new international incident with renewed threats against Greenland, which I told y'all about that. Greenland is not going to hand over their land. Are you nuts? And then Donald Trump don't make no sense because Venezuela, he said that Venezuela stole land from him. Venezuela is not near us. So how in the HELL they have stolen land from America? No, Donnie, you're the only pirate going around in America right now. UMP headset. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you this about Venezuela. Trump, bussy pop girl, is a compulsive liar. Pay attention to this.
Trump said Venezuela stole U.S. land. Look at this map. How the Venezuela steal American land?
How? How, Sway? It ain't possible. They're way in the water. And now America stole land from Mexico pretty much for the pennies. That's possible because the mediocre white man loves to steal. Came over and stole the whole land. But what y'all not ready for, there's a reckoning coming for America. And Donald Trump is part of that reckoning. He is y'all curse. I hate to say it, my beautiful white people. Donald Trump is your curse. He is a curse to America. America has done harm to people, and it is a reckoning. Yes, it is. But what I know about being a black woman, a black person, we know how to withstand the storm. And I believe a lot of y'all in my chat, you ain't got to be black, but you know how to withstand the storm that is going on right now. We will be okay. We gonna be all right. Old Bussy boy got in his head that Venezuela, some of that land belong to us. He's a buffoon. There's nothing genius or great about Donald Trump. So let's take a listen to this physician discuss Donald Trump. He may have dementia versus syphilis. Hold on.
Does he have frontotemporal dementia, or does he have tertiary stage syphilis? I'm a physical therapist with a doctorate in my field and 14 years experience working in home healthcare, treating patients with dementia, just like this guy. I got sent a link to this case study that's published in PubMed by a viewer. Neurosyphilis initially misdiagnosed as behavioral variant frontotemporal dementia. Now, I've heard rumblings for a long time that maybe Trump has syphilis, but I never knew how much overlap there was in the symptom groups, or how physicians even find out which one is which. Syphilis is usually treated with antibiotics, and records indicate that before the discovery of antibiotics, neurosyphilis accounted for 15% of psychiatric inpatients. That's how much syphilis can affect your neurocognitive function, specifically your frontal and temporal lobes, just as with frontotemporal dementia. This case describes a 47-year-old male whose behavior completely went off the rails. They were admitted to a psychiatric treatment facility, and because of the antipsychotic medication they were given, they ended up aspirating food and developing pneumonia, which of course is treated with antibiotic. And soon after the antibiotic treatment started, all of the patient's symptoms started to resolve. This patient went from being discovered in their home, out of their mind, having rubbed their own feces in their hair, to returning to work. Brain scans later on confirmed that the patient had actually achieved some increase of blood flow that had been lost to the frontal lobe. But the reason I don't think it's syphilis in the case of the president is because you would basically have to have gotten syphilis in probably his late 40s and then left it untreated. Untreated syphilis can be so disruptive that it's just difficult to believe that he would not do anything about it, even though his ego is completely outsized and malignant. Now, whether it's frontotemporal dementia or neurosyphilis, I still think with that combined with a possible history of stroke, TIA, heart failure, chronic kidney disease, he's got roughly 3 to 5 months left in the land of the living. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
If he only got 3 to 5 months left on the land of the living, I'm going to celebrate. Celebration time. Come on. We're going to be celebrating over here, baby. Yeah. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Yes. That's what we're going to celebrate. And I just can't wait. So we're going to take a listen to Epstein survivor gets tearful over her sister's 1996 report included in release files. They did not redact her name. Pam Bundy, you going down real bad.
It's a heavy day, a momentous day, but a heavy day, a heavy week. How are you feeling?
There was a lot of anxiety coming into today for many of us survivors that have been involved in this process. But I have to say, it has been an emotional day in a way that I was not expecting. My sister, Maria Farmer, reported Epstein and his crimes in 1996. We've been saying that over and over again. And part of what was released today was an official FBI form, and I think it was an FT 71, dated September 3rd, 1996, with my sisters. Some of my sisters' report, it was labeled under child pornography, and it described Epstein stealing photos of myself at the age of 16, of my younger sister who was 12 at the time. And just to see it in writing and to know that they had this document this entire time, and how many people were harmed after that date, it just, we've been saying it over and over, to see it in black and white that way has been very emotional. I'm with Maria today. I know she felt a tremendous amount of relief and redemption, but also sorrow in thinking about, people like Virginia Roberts Giuffre, who are not here to see this and be a part of really forcing the government to be transparent finally about this case.
So Annie, I'm just so people know this is the document that you're talking about. It is the 1996 complaint that your sister made to the FBI about Epstein. She alleged that he stole nude and partially nude photographs of her underage sisters, constituting child pornography. And as we know, law enforcement failed to act on that complaint in 1996. She's followed up on this. She sued in response. You sued over what you experienced. Maria, in a statement, has said, "This is amazing. Thank you for believing me. I feel redeemed. This is one of the best days of my life." Of course, it's mixed with the fact that I'm devastated about all the other little girls like Virginia who were harmed because the FBI didn't do their job. I'm crying for two reasons. I want everyone to know that I'm shedding tears of joy for myself, but also tears of sorrow for all the other victims that the FBI failed. Looking at this document, I can feel, I'm sure, just a fraction of the emotion you feel, because you think of, like, if only they took this seriously, how many innocent girls would not have been harmed?
Yep, how many innocent girls would not have been harmed? And still to this day, Pam, Cash, and Blanche, they didn't go and interview the survivors. They was worried about going to talk to Maxwell, the abuser, the sex trafficker, the RAPIST. Yeah, they was worried about her and move her to a low security jail, prison, where she has a dog, has a pet puppy, and she gets to do yoga every day. She has been welcomed into the good life. Now she's waiting to be pardoned by who? Donald Trump. Yeah, you girl, Donnie, the one that wants the ballroom, want to dance around in a pink tutu in a ballroom. Yeah, everything I show is fair use, great for educational purposes, great for entertainment purposes, and great for research. And what are we doing on my channel? We're doing research, baby. And I always throw a little comedy in there because I like to make you laugh, baby. Yeah. I give you what you want. I give you what you need. Satisfaction guarantee comes from me. And you know it. Yeah. But anyway, we're going to be moving along. Let's take a listen to what Bill Clinton has to say about himself being in there. He's not afraid. Donnie is. Yeah. Donna Janine Trump. That girl that wants the ballroom and a pink tutu to dance around and throw fairy dust on you. He's just a fairy. I told you so.
Bill Clinton just put out a new statement on the Epstein files demanding that they all be released, including any photos or documents that reference him. I wonder if Donald Trump will make the same demand. The spokesman for former President Bill Clinton said the Epstein Files Transparency Act imposes a clear legal duty on the DOJ to release all of the records. However, what the DOJ has released so far and the manner in which it did so makes one thing clear: someone or something is being protected. We do not know whom, what, or why, but we do know this: we need no such protection. Accordingly, we call on Donald Trump to direct the Attorney General to release any remaining materials referring to, mentioning, or containing a photograph of Bill Clinton. Refusal to do so will confirm the widespread suspicion that DOJ's actions to date are not about transparency, but about insinuation. I think this is a really powerful and well-written statement, and I agree. Any documents referencing President Bill Clinton should be released. Any documents referencing anybody should be released, not only because it's the right thing to do, it's also the law, and Donald Trump is currently breaking it. Let me know what you think about this statement in the comments.
Yes, Donald Trump is consistently, repeatedly breaking the law. He's too busy running around his pink tutu singing, "I'm just a girl. I'm going to get a ballroom. I'm just a girl." And he throwing around fairy dust because he's a fairy. So he got his wings on everything. I'm just a girl. Donald Janine Trump, you going down. Your regime is over. Satan, we're going to tear your kingdom down. Your regime is over, Donald Trump. You're done, finito. I'm just a girl. That's Donald Trump. I'm telling you, that's what he running around singing. He excited about that ballroom so he can dance around Liberace style. Or was it Rock Hudson style? One or the other is Donald Trump. Just a moment, please, everybody. How y'all doing in my chat today? How you doing? So let's take a listen to Congressman Macy. I really admire this man. He is a strong man. If anybody would call a king Donald Trump, it would be him, not you. You're not a king. You're illiterate. You are a criminal, Donald Trump.
What are you going to do about it to force them to comply? I mean, can you do anything?
Oh, absolutely. Look, people have talked about, and by the way, Todd Blanche is the face of this, but it's really the Attorney General's office, Pam Bondi, who is responsible. And there are several ways to get at this. Some take longer, some are shorter. The quickest way, and I think most expeditious way to get justice for these victims is to bring inherent contempt against Pam Bondi. And that doesn't require going through the courts, and give her, and basically Rokan and I are talking about and drafting that right now.
Come out the closet, Donald Trump. You in the closet? You joined R. Kelly in the closet and Diddy? Well, you and Diddy was friends, so don't fake the punk, because you said it yesterday in the video talking to RBO Day when you was running Apprentice. You said, I love Diddy, but I love God. Diddy is a whole different story. But Donald Trump, come out that closet. You ain't got to pretend no more. Your wife ain't even living in the White House with you. So somebody fulfilling your little needs, but it don't work in the front no more. So you getting that back door banged up, aren't you? You getting pegged or something that's going on in that back door. You got a bussy in your neck, so you getting action there too. Damn shame. So I like to let y'all know that this particular video we just watched came from David Pakman show, and then the other one was Harry Sessions, which Donald Trump tried to come down on Harry Sessions, but that boy is intelligent. Donnie, you can't compete with him, and that boy younger than me and you both, and your IQ is lower than his. You never been highly educated. You faked the phone. You conned your way into everything. Donald J. Trump. Oh, it's Donald Janine Trump. Because he got a pink tooth too. And he wears those panties I told you, the Easter panties with the lace, a little white lace on the back of the little pink panties. You know how we used to wear when we used to go to church as kids? And then he wear the white patent leather little shoes with the little bow on them. You know what I'm talking about. If you ain't gonna have y'all singing, I'm just a girl. So breaking news. USC's second China-owned ship near Venezuela with 1.8 million barrels of crude. The U.S. Navy intercepted a second vessel flagged under Chinese ownership, loaded with 1.8 million barrels of Venezuelan heavy crude destined for Beijing, escalating sanctions enforcement against Maduro's regime in its energy exports. According to the BRICS News, it heightens Sino-U.S. frictions over global oil trade. Donnie, you stole from the big dog, China, where everything is made, and you tried to tariff them to the rear end, but you are the only one that's dripping from your rear end. All right. Hello, everybody. How you doing today? Hello. So we're going to take a listen to this lady, and I love her show. I've had it up to here. Hold on, take a listen. I love this lady. Uh-oh, what's going on here now? Hold on.
Quit watching NBA basketball. Quit watching sports that are dominated by African Americans. Quit going to Mexican restaurants. You want white culture? You go fucking live in it. You live in it, bathe in it. Like, that's the only thing that I see when you get all white people together in the United States. There's no culture at all. So they have to go borrow culture from people. Even the word woke, they've borrowed from Black culture. I went to a Mexican restaurant with my parents, my son, my husband over the weekend. And there's just all these MAGA looking people in there. And I thought, you've got a lot of fucking nerve coming in here. Coming into this Mexican restaurant where every single waiter, obviously English was their second language, served with a smile. They run a great little local business, and Oklahoma City is a better place because of these hardworking immigrants that come in here. But I cannot imagine the horror they feel when they are driving to and from work, when they might have a hearing on their legal status. I can't imagine the people who've already been taken from their lives. And to see these fat ass, pink arm, teeny weeny beta pricks with their ugly ass wives walk into this Mexican restaurant and sit down and smile and be friendly, I don't think you should be able to enjoy anything but Cracker Barrel. Get your fat asses over to Cracker Barrel, but do not participate in any of the shit that makes America cool. And what makes America cool is multiculturalism. And if you want to triple Trump, and you want to browbeat DEI, and you want to browbeat gay people, and you want to browbeat Black people, as you've been doing for 400 years, and you want to browbeat this generation of immigrants that come over here and open up businesses earnestly, pay their taxes, you want to demonize them and call them rapists and felons and all this shit, when the felon is the teeny weeny mushroom cock piece of shit, Kankles McTaco tits at the top of the ticket. I have fucking had it from top to bottom. White people that triple Trump should be banned, boycotted from enjoying the best thing that America has to offer, which is multiculturalism. Get your fat asses out of the Mexican restaurant. Get your fat asses over to Cracker Barrel, because nobody wants to see your fucking smug ass, teeny weeny, pink arm, big gut.
History has never just been.
I guess she told y'all. See, the thing is, she's making a very good point. Why hate people, but you want their culture? Why hate people, but you copy their music? Why hate people, but you copy their fashion? Why hate people, but you go eat at their restaurants? When I go eat at soul food restaurants, which is not often because I try not to eat too much of that kind of food, unless it's vegetables or something. But why do y'all hate us so much, but you steal from our culture? And before you make the stupid comment, this is white people hair, baby, this grow from my scalp. Because y'all love to say it in my chat. When you got white people here, no, this is from my scalp. God bless me with it. I cut it, it grow back. I cut it, it grow back. I ain't even cut no layers no more because it grow back. But my point is, why can't you love Black people back? Because we want to love on you. And this is a valuable thing you need to really remember, because a white lady made this point. She said, if anything, if you ever are to her child and something happened to you, look for a Black person or look for a Black man. You want to know why? Because we operate in love, because we know what hurt and pain feels like. We prefer to put out love because we know if we hate you back and we do what you did to us, we will never get to heaven. Never. And it's not that we come without sin, because we all sin. We are born into sin. But the point I'm making is, when y'all start loving us back, I'm going to shut my mouth about it on this channel. But until then, I'm going to keep enforcing it. And this beautiful queen, she's going to keep enforcing it. From I Hip podcast, she's not going to stop talking about it, because she's been this way since I've been watching her channel. And I've been watching her, like, probably when I started my channel, I found her channel. Her and her, she has a partner with her, another Caucasian beautiful woman. Both beautiful queens. She's been talking about this kind of stuff for some time, and she hasn't let up, because she's not doing it to be mean. I'm not playing her on my channel to be mean. It's the point that it's not fair to Mexicans, Latinos, Blacks. Haitians is Black too to me, but some Black people don't think they are, because they're not American Black. But if you focus on hating on us, it's harder to love you. And I want to love on you. But if you come in my chat every day, call me big lips, ugly, say I look like a man, how long it's been since I transitioned, which is nothing wrong with trans people. I told y'all there's one liberal here while living. Beautiful. Oh my God, look better than me. I'm just gonna be honest. I would prefer to love on you, but if you come for my throat, I'm going to come for your whole life. I'm just telling you. And I don't want to be that way because God is not proud of me when I'm acting ugly on here. So let's spread love in my chat. Can we do that, everybody? Hit that like button for me, please. Hello, Queen MB 1969 MB. Hello, I love you, Queen. Let's be kind to each other. We just got a couple days for Christmas. Christmas is my father's birthday. And I'm going to celebrate him in my own special way because my new magazine just came out, Queen Magazine. I'm going to put it in the community page where you can purchase it, Queen Magazine. This is Queen Khadi Hill on the cover. She is black and brown. Beautiful queen. I love her. I'm actually in her TV series. She directed the TV series that I'm going to the red carpet event for. And I'm actually in the TV series. But anyway, this is my new magazine. If you would like to purchase digital or print, I'm going to put the link in my community page, okay? Isn't she beautiful? Look at her. A gorgeous queen. Yes. Yes, God. And on the back cover, I have Queen Jada Raquel. She's black and Caucasian, and she just gorgeous. See, I told y'all God make a rainbow. So how you gonna hate on this? God makes a rainbow when he makes his people. Amen. But we got to get to a better place for us to win in this country because every other country is doing better than us. Africa is doing well. Africa is a continent. Nigeria doing better than us. Lagos is doing better than us. Yes, they doing better. But Donald Trump got y'all MAGA Caucasian people thinking that Lagos, Nigeria is a shithole country. That is a lie. When I tell you they got big, beautiful buildings and all, money, 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 money. Stop hating on them. Because right now we like a third world country. And you can say thanks to Donald Trump for that MAGA. And next thing, I'm going to tell you, I believe by February, he's going to cut y'all food stamps off. Then what you going to do, MAGA? Say trailer park trash, what you going to do? You won't be getting your food stamps, no. He going to cut them off. You already ain't going to have medical insurance. You going down bad because of Donald Trump. So we're going to take a listen to Josh the Progressive. Be sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel and go to his Instagram page as well. So he's going to talk about the CBS News, which I kind of ran a little bit of it to you earlier. And Donald Trump is manipulating the big media. So YouTube have to do their job. We got to get on here and give you the truth because we can't depend on the television media to do it because Donald Trump is running them. And it's sad, but it's true. One moment, please.
In case you weren't already aware, CBS News is now state-run media, and that was on full display last night when their right-wing Zionist editor-in-chief, Barry Weiss, the same woman who platformed Erica Kirk for a ratings bomb of a town hall that was an absolute disaster on all fronts, decided to pull an episode that was ready for TV about the CCOT prison in El Salvador where the Trump administration is sending immigrants to without due process. This is the same concentration camp that they sent Kilmar Abrego Garcia and other immigrants who have no criminal record. Even if they were to be deported, there's no reason for them to be locked up in a prison in El Salvador, a country where most of them aren't even from. But Barry Weiss decided to pull this episode from the air and is delaying it for an undisclosed amount of time because she felt it didn't include the Trump administration's perspective on the matter. Wow, you're being so considerate to the rogue fascist entity that's masquerading as our government, trying to make sure that their perspective is heard.
Donald Trump's perspective will be, I'm the greatest president ever. I got the greatest administration ever. And America is doing great. Y'all gonna get your medication 600% off. If that was the case, you would pay zero. He's lying. He will owe you money. All lies. Donald Trump's perspective is nothing but a can of SHIT, a toilet full of his poop, and a toilet full of his depends poop. If you listen to Donald Trump, you're a failure. That's all I got to say about it. You're a failure, just like him. Like his regime is falling. Pam Bundy and them have failed with the Epstein files release. And they should be locked. They should and shall be locked up. Right now, Pam Bundy is an embarrassment. Yes, she is. This is coming from Josh the Progressive. Follow him on Instagram. Go to his YouTube channel. If you got another device with you, and go to his YouTube channel and subscribe. He is amazing, young king. Donald Trump is not a king.
General Pam Bondi just suffered an embarrassing misfire. She has miscalculated badly as the Department of Justice has tried to protect Donald Trump by distracting the American public and solely releasing Epstein files that contain prominent Democrats like former President Bill Clinton. Well, former President Clinton just put out a statement saying that he has nothing to hide, essentially, and that they're trying to protect other people, but that Bill Clinton needs no such protection. This has backfired in a massive way for Attorney General Pam Bondi, who is violating the law, by the way. She was supposed to release every single Epstein file and provide reasons for any redactions. She's released a minuscule amount of files, has provided no reason for the redactions, and it's already evident that they are covering up for Donald Trump in the biggest cover-up in American history, perhaps. You have identical documents that were uploaded, one with Trump's name, one with his name redacted. What an embarrassment, absolute incompetence on their part. They're also deleting files that they already uploaded of Donald Trump. They're taking them down from their website, even though we, the American people, already saw them and downloaded them. It's all in plain sight, people.
It's all in plain sight. See, we really gathered more. The believe it or not, those ones that are redacted so badly, that told us those are Donald Trump. That's everything about Donald Trump. Everything that has been redacted has Donald Trump written all over it. It's written all over their face. They don't have to say a word. We know what time it is. Donnie, you going down. Your regime is over, honey. Satan, we're gonna tear your kingdom down. It's over for Donald Trump. The Antichrist is burning right now. They threw him down in hell and threw the dirt on him. It's over, Donald Trump. Finito. You're done.
To all the MAGA inbred traitors and Epstein apologists who say, look, the Epstein files show Bill Clinton and not Donald Trump. Yeah, Bill Clinton just said, release all the files, you jackass. He says he's got nothing to hide. And even if he did, he should be prosecuted. But Donald Trump is the one that's currently being complicit in the biggest cover-up in American history because they're literally releasing identical files, one that shows his name, one with his name redacted. What an absolute unbelievable display of incompetence. By the way, they're deleting files that they already uploaded by accident of Donald Trump. We've already seen them. We've already downloaded them. And the DOJ under Pam Bondi, they're deleting the files. These people should be prosecuted. Just look at the facts.
Look at the facts. Pam Bondi, girl, you haven't even said anything. You hiding out, are you, girl? Well, unless you're going to get your blonde, bleach body, bad body built, worked on. What you getting a BBL? Don't do it. It ain't worth it. That stuff look a mess. That fake butts look horrible. Don't do it. Don't do it, Pam. Just stay as you are. I think you are an attractive one, but you aged a lot since you've been in Donald Trump's cabinet. Save yourself. But better yet, no, lock that bitch up. She done too. Finito. So I'm going to show y'all how Pam Bondi and Cash Patel and Blanche tried to fool the American people by using photos of Michael Jackson and his children and Donna Ross' children. Tried to make us think that their children was victims. That's some dirty work. Pam, dirty work, girl. Trump, you nasty devil. You tried it. You are going to hell in a wastebasket. No, in a dumpster. He'll be in the bottom of the dumpster because he's the nastiest, funky trash ever. But I'm going to show y'all. These are the photos. And actually, it was a night at the Apollo, April 24th, 2022. That's where the photos come from, y'all. Michael Jackson and Donna Ross with their children, and Bill Clinton was there as well. Hold on. Mama got something for you. I got the best breast milk in town. I won't do you wrong. I feed you very well when you come over here. Pass the church plate around, y'all. Okay. You see these photos? Now look at the bottom one right there. That's the one that Donald Trump's regime played in our face with. They laid a gray blanket across the kids like they was in a bed somewhere and covered the children's faces. They redacted the children's faces. They try to play on our top, but we're not slow. We're not simpletons like MAGA. We're not slow. We're not simpletons. Even if you're not a college graduate, university graduate, you're not slow. Only people slow is MAGA because they let Donald Trump play on their top and tell them that it's okay to be a pedo. It's okay if I touch somebody I shouldn't have been touching. That's what Donnie telling his people, his platform. He's telling y'all it's okay. Your children don't matter. Only my children matter. That's what Donna Janine Trump saying. The one that wants the ballroom to run around in a pink tutu with the lace panties and throw fairy dust on everybody. Donald J. Trump. They played in our face about Michael Jackson and his children. And this is what MJ Tribute 2 says. Let's get the facts straight. Michael Jackson's final live concert took place at the Apollo Theater in Harlem on April 24th, 2022, as part of the Democratic National Committee's A Night at the Apollo fundraiser. He performed 3 songs: Dangerous, Black or White, Heal the World, with Diana Ross joining on stage for the finale. Former President Bill Clinton was also present. In 2025, some have deliberately used the images to cast doubt and suggest connections that did not exist. This manipulation is specifically designed to cast doubt about the presence of the abused minors by Clinton and Michael Jackson's side. But in reality, the children seen with Michael Jackson and Diana Ross are simply their own children, not victims. That's some shady work, Pam Bunny. Ridiculous and bad on you. That shows you have a bad, your presence is terrible. Your character is horrible. This is part of a broader strategy to mislead public opinion and use Michael Jackson as a scapegoat, diverting attention from the real culprits behind the scandals. And the real culprit is Donald J. Trump, the freak elite, the one that gave Bubble what? He be giving some head, giving some head. Donnie boy, nasty self. Bill Clinton ain't scared. He said, release all the Epstein files. Thank you. Release the Epstein files immediately. Non-redacted. We ain't playing. The American people are sick of Donald Trump's regime. You gotta go, you nasty little ho, ho, ho. In a Merry Christmas. All the hoes gotta go. One moment, please. How y'all doing in my chat? Hello, SSKW8HF. I love you. Hello, Tom. How you doing? King Tom. Hello, Shirley. How you doing? I'm not sick, baby. I'm very well with a head full of healthy hair and a face of a healthy skin. This 52-year-old body is amazing. I'm very well. And my health records let you know, baby. I'm very well. Mama take care of herself. Yes, ma'am. Look at my skin. 52. No Botox, no fillers, nothing. Look at my long, healthy hair. All mine. Mama doing very well. That's why you over here. You trying to take notes, girl. You trying to figure out what I use on my skin. I drink plenty of water, baby. I get on here every day and tell y'all drink y'all water. Believe it or not, water will take care of you. Yes. So, Bussy Boy Trump, are you having the Epstein file scrubbed? Of course you are. The Bubba Guzzler. That's what Donald Trump is, the Bubba Guzzler. He drink it all.
This doesn't point to guilt, or at least a directive from Trump to scrub his name from the files. I don't know what does, but they are now removing photos that they have posted and released yesterday from the Epstein files. So it's photo 468, this one that showed Trump in Epstein's desk drawer, and there's a photo of he and Melania that we've seen, and also one where he's with some girls in bikinis. And that photo now has been removed from the Epstein files. You go to the DOJ website, photo 468 is missing. It is not there. They have deleted it. Guys, this is unbelievable. They are removing files that have Trump in them. This is clear that they are under some sort of directive to remove anything with him in it. And that means we're not going to probably see anything transparently from this DOJ regarding the Epstein files. This has made it incredibly clear. Let me know what you guys think about this. Comment, like, share.
Subscribe to Jay's World 411. Jay's World, period, 411. I pray that someone with a heart that works in the FBI just happened to be a whistleblower and release the true Epstein files for the American people so we can heal Heal the world. That's what we need. Bussy Boy running his D-suckers about Queen Jasmine Crockett. jdvance Fancy Pants Bussy Boy, you come from a crackhead mama and was a drag queen cosplaying an intellectual man who's actually a mediocre white man. Not an intellectual man. He's really a mediocre white man running his D-suckers, running them dick suckers about Jasmine Crockett.
Wants to be a senator, though her street girl persona is about as real as her nails.
The caricature he tried to make of you at this conservative youth conference. I think every Black woman heard what he was trying to say there. We have a candidate in me who absolutely plans to talk to any and everybody, and that is why they are afraid. The fact that he said I have a quote-unquote street girl persona, I'm sorry, but anybody that you talk to knows my credentials. They know that I've gone to school. They know that I'm educated. I never tried to put on some random story about where I came from, but at the end of the day, I am who I am, and I am authentic. And that is actually what they are fearful of, is my authenticity, because it rings true with every single American, whether they're a Texan or not. It rings true that I am fighting for real everyday people. And instead of talking about policy, when you're talking about the record speaks for itself, baby, let's talk about your record. Because the only reason you're the vice president is because the current president tried to have his last president killed. Let's talk about qualifications. Let's talk about who has actually been fighting for people way before she ever ran for office, whether it was in the courtroom or if it was in the streets, making sure those that were out there wanting to exercise their constitutional right to come together and protest injustices. I was representing pro bono people that were getting arrested as they were out in the streets. So listen, I don't have time for him and their games. They are scared, and they should be scared. I need Texans to focus in. I need them to think about the fact that our two senators literally just voted against extending the Affordable Care Act tax subsidies that would help an additional almost 4 million people that are on the marketplace. In a state where we have 5 million that are completely uninsured, they basically are trying to put another 4 million people off of their insurance. And this is before we endure the cuts that are coming because of the big ugly bill, where we know 17 million people in this country are going to lose their health care. Listen, I'm staying focused. I'm not going to be distracted. And when they can tell me about their policies that are helping Texans, then we can have a conversation. Until then, take whatever shots you want to take at me, because I have been a Black woman my entire life. I promise you, there are other people just like jdvance who have tried to do the same racist tropes my entire life, and somehow I ascended and became a U.S. Congresswoman. It will not be different when I become a U.S. Senator, and we can have a conversation when I get to the Senate floor if he wants to talk.
And somehow she's more educated than you, jdvance. You may be in the White House as a vice president. That was because y'all paid for you to get there. Peter Thiel and the other guy. You got there because they paid your way, boy. And there ain't no telling what you did with that mouth. Because remember, you had on a blonde wig, a plaid miniskirt, if I'm not mistaken, it was plaid, and a woman's necklace and carrying a woman's handbag. But you married a woman. She's your beard. I know how that go. She's your beard, boy. You know you like Donnie, like put something in your mouth. Did Peter Thiel wet on your lips? Did Peter Thiel skeet on your face? Fall, skeet, all of your face. Huh? More on Epstein.
It's not called the Epstein files. It's called the Trump files. Donald Trump is on every single fucking page, to the point where they redacted every single fucking page. It is just 100 pages of black screen. Redacted. Hey, MAGA, how are you feeling? You voted for Donald Epstein. That's who you voted for. And every single one of you bootlicking MAGA chuds, you're going to cheer like the fucking seals you are. No, you fucking didn't. You didn't get fucking shit. You know what you did get? War in Venezuela. You know what you did get? War in Syria. You know what you did get? War in Iran. You got war after war after war after war. And not a single one of you fucking MAGA chuds can name one of the 8 wars that I ended. Name one. Please, let me know in the comments down below. Just one of the 8 wars that Donald Epstein fucking fixed. I would love to know. This is your friendly reminder that every single person who still supports Donald Trump is genuinely inferior.
You know the song said, must be love on the brain, must be syphilis on the brain. Must be syphilis on the brain, man. The orange man is rotten. Just a moment, beautiful kings and queens, and then we're going to be getting out of here because I got to go have dinner. I'm actually going to eat today, and I got to figure out what I can eat that's got a certain amount of calories that I can only eat. This is old Pam Bondi, Attorney General of the United States, to be held in contempt of Congress. Hold on, Jeffro. Mama got you, baby, because I give you what you want and I give you what you need.
General Pam Bondi is about to go to jail. Let's talk about it. The Department of Justice has 300 gigabytes worth of Jeffrey Epstein files, but has only released 1% of it. The law signed on November 19th explicitly states, not later than 30 days, exactly 1 month, the Attorney General must make publicly available all, emphasis on all, unclassified records, documents, communications, and investigative materials in the possession of the Department of Justice, including the FBI and United States Attorney's offices for all Epstein files. They had until December 19th to release all the files, and it is now December 21st. And all we have gotten are 2.5 gigabytes of the total 300 gigabytes worth of files. If you do the math, that's only 0.0083% of the total files that they actually released. And of those released files, 680 pages have been entirely redacted. As a matter of fact, one series of 3 consecutive documents totaling 255 pages were redacted, with each page just covered by a black box. A fourth 119-page document labeled Grand Jury New York is also entirely redacted. Not to mention, 16 of the files that were released and published to the Department of Justice's website were removed quickly when it went viral that multiple photos of Donald Trump were right in Jeffrey Epstein's desk, showing clear connections to Trump. And when the Department of Justice got called out for this, not even Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, wanted to be on record clearing that shit up. So she sent Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche to the morning news shows. Listen to this bullshit.
You were referencing the 15 files released Friday. They disappeared from DOJ's website, including this photo of what looks like a desk with a drawer open containing photos of Donald Trump. Just to be very clear, to put a fine point on it, why were these files taken down?
Well, you can see in that photo, there's photographs of women. And so we learned after releasing that photograph that there were concerns.
He cannot lie good. He should never have been an attorney.
That we had put that photo up. So we pulled that photo down.
Are you saying that one or more of the women in one of the photos or several of the photos is a victim or survivor of Jeffrey Epstein, and that's why you took those files down? And will they be put back up?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Translation, they fucked up, let a Trump pic slip, wanted to remove it, but couldn't just remove his picture because that would have been obvious. So they decided to remove 15 other files so that it didn't look suspicious. And because Democrats see right through that shit, you have Democratic Representative Ro Khanna writing up articles of impeachment to remove Pam Bondi as Attorney General and send her to jail in contempt of Congress for breaking the law. And here's a fucking PS for you. Melania Trump has a new documentary coming out called Melania that's supposed to document her role as First Lady. The director of that documentary is also in the Epstein files, in a picture clutching the waist of a French model scout who was accused of supplying girls to Jeffrey Epstein, and who in 2017, 6 women accused Ratner of sexual misconduct. But to distract you from the story, they televised Charlie Kirk's wife bringing out Nicki Minaj for a MAGA conference, and also rage baited you with this.
In the United States of America, you don't have to apologize for being white anymore.
When have white people ever apologized for being white? We didn't ask you to apologize for being white because we don't give a damn. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a damn. That's for real. We don't care. We love you, but we don't care enough for you to apologize for being white. We just ask that you be kind and loving the way Jesus Christ made us to be. When we come out of the womb, which some people are demons already because it be in the bloodstream, but most of us, when we come out of our mother's womb, we come out of there born in the sin, but we don't know racism when you come out the womb. It is a taught thing. Your parents have taught you that. Your family taught you that. I don't know who taught you that, but it was taught to you. And some of it, I believe, is inherited, because I know good young people that say the most racist things, but I do know that it can be taught to children. They don't normally say those things unless their Caucasian parent has taught them that. It's that simple. It doesn't happen too often like that. And it shouldn't happen at all, because children are innocent. Why poison their brains with your nonsense? Because you have a cold black heart. Why? So I'm going to read some of y'all comments in just a moment. We're going to get out of here. I love each and every last one of you. Thank you for coming to my live. The collection plate is still going around. If you'd like to donate to my channel, you can send me a super chat, super sticker, or you can send me gems, whichever works for you. And those of you watching on replay, you can send me thank yous. One moment, please. Okay, I'm a little warm, y'all, because y'all know I'm in menopause and it's hot. It's cold outside, but hot in here. Oh, they deleted his thing. Okay, put in time out. Bless your soul. SSKWAHF, wear your crown proudly, baby. JD stands for just delusional. He's just delusional. Oh, I'm sick of him. Him and Nicki Minaj and what's her name need to go jump in a lake together with what's that? Charlie Kirk's ex-wife. That's alleged to be smooching with jdvance. King Edward Thornton said, put Bundy in jail until she complies with the law. She's not going to bend. So they're going to have to put her in prison. They're going to have to. And Phoenix Gunn says, no, but not Trump fault. We've been down that road. Okay. SSKWAHF said he is all BS. Yes, he is. He full of it. The diaper, his pants is full of it. That's why nobody want to be near him. I showed y'all that video of Donald Trump. He was smelling real bad, and that woman felt like she was gonna fall out smelling Donnie. Voice of Fair Use. I am enjoying this channel. Thank you so much. I don't know if you're a king or queen, but I love you. Wear your crown proudly. If I don't know that you are a male or a female, I just say wear your crown proudly. But I like to address all you beautiful people as king and queen. But I don't know which one you are, and I don't want to disrespect you, okay? Chef Chevy TV, CBS is all I need to know. Bless your soul. It's up to you, baby. User Re3JN5RP6Y. These people you show are really dumb. They are not dumb. They're highly educated. Some of them are attorneys. So, honey, they smarter than me and you, honey, because to be an attorney, you got to go to a long time. Shoot, unless you live in California and pull a Kim Kardashian, she can't even pass the bar because she didn't go to law school. Voices of Fair Use. Hey, Queen. Hey, how you doing, baby? Hello. I love you. Sharkton. Code 267. Why is Trump not arrested for being in the files over 300 times? Because Pam Bundy right now is the attorney general. So the House is taken by the Republicans. Everything is ran by Republicans. So the Democrats got to really fight hard to lock her up. But it's going to happen because you remember Nixon's attorney general went to what? Prison. But he didn't. But Donald Trump needs to go or go in the ground. Take him, Lord. Just take him and throw the dirt over him right beside his first wife. Take him, Jesus. We're sick of this man. Carrie Norman, 9426 says, hi. Hello, queen or king. I don't want to disrespect you. Wear your crown proudly. I love you. Jong Fire. I don't know what that is. And I'm not being mean. I just don't know what it is. Jesse Lee. Leon Mason, good impersonation. Yes, it was. It was that guy did. Greer, Michael. I said what I said. Okay. How you doing, Queen? Edward Thornton, King Edward Thornton says black don't crack. It doesn't crack unless, I'm gonna be honest, it is some black people, they skin crack because they drink too much alcohol. Which drinking alcohol is it's okay if you're 21 and over. But some people overindulge, gluttony, and their skin look bad from it. Some of them just on drugs. Hey, it does a number on your skin. But I had a cousin on my father's side. She was on drugs for over 20 years. When I tell you she don't have a wrinkle in her face, she older than me. She's older than me. And crack didn't mess up. I don't know why it didn't mess up, but most people that crack mess them up. Thank you, my love. User RE3. Uh-oh, where did it go? The screen is moving. Okay. Higgs Homestead, get him, girl. Oh, we're going to get him. We're going to get him right up out of that Oval Office. He can sit there and try to change the name on everything. We're going to tear all that down. Like they've been tearing his name off of buildings already for the Trump brand that's all on people, hotels in different states and countries. They tearing his name off. So what he's trying to do is claim something before he dies to try to leave us such a big legacy for Barron. While Barron got a Carlos. He got Bubba and Barron got Carlos, honey. They both gonna be dancing in pink tutus with lace panties like the little Easter kids used to wear. I used to wear them when I was young for Easter. That's what him and Barron, his son, gonna be dancing around in that ballroom together with Carlos and Bubba. Mo Jordan 811. Can she run for president? Who? Jasmine? If she wants to, but right now I think it's better for her to start being, because she's already in Congress, the representative. So next step is for her to be a senator. Then maybe yes. It takes, you got to do stepping stones sometimes. Sometimes God will accelerate you quick and escalate you quick, but let God do it. Don't jump the gun before God tell you it's okay. I ask God a lot of times, okay, God, lead me. What do you want me to do? Show me what you would like for me to do. And I pray over my lives because I be having so much going on these lives. I got to pray over them. But I want to thank each and every last one of y'all. If I did not read your comment, don't hold it to my heart, hold it to my head. I have somewhere to be. I'm hungry. I love y'all. God loves you. God will cover you in every form. Believe in him, that he is your Lord and Savior. Believe that our Lord and Savior is Jesus Christ. Donald Trump is not your Savior, MAGA. I'm trying to help you, okay? He's not your Lord and Savior. Our Lord and Savior is who? Jesus Christ. The mighty one, the powerful one, the one that guides us daily and provides us with food, a car, and a place to live. I love you guys. Take care. Good night. God loves you. Bye.